Right, so on the 23rd of February now, today I'm going to be making another prop, and it's going to be the life-size Grim Reaper model. In order to do that, I'm going to gaffer tape up my entire body, and then cut the gaffer tape off, so we'll have the kind of the mould, and then I'm going to stuff the mould, seal it back up, so we've then got the body shape. So I need to get a mould of my body basically, and in order to do that I can't do it myself physically, so I need help, so I'm going to get my mother to come along and do that today. So the first part of the process will be to put some cling wrap around the body parts, and that will prevent the gaffer tape from sticking to the clothing and my body itself, and then it'll be easier just to kind of peel off once we cut down and cut it off. Oh, that's good. Alright,
I don't want to get it up.
No, that's going to be the thing when you try to get it off.
Are these all jeans?
No, they're not.
Might not be able to get the scissors up.
Rigid and
Get it out.
cross that bridge when we get to it. I might have to go to the shop and get some more. It's like some weird gimp costume. Put my legs up on here. Just relax a little bit.
It's stuck rigid to your jeans.
Oh God. I do not want to go from.
Well, it'll be stuck rigid from there as well.
How can you get it off?
Carry'll not even cut.
I can't help you because I
Oh,
can't
no,
bend
you
down.
can't. Have you not got any smaller scissors?
No.
Go and see if Amy's got some.
So and just stuck here. Oh,
Haven't seen it in there.
jeez. Oh, whose idea was this?
Just trying not to cut through your trousers, that's all.
At this point, I'm not particularly bothered. Like, just
Getting a bit
want to get it
tighter.
off now.
I know, it's just getting a bit tight in here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to lie down because my arms are cold. Might be easier if I stood up because my legs, the position I was in is just like.
Can you get it?
No, I can't. Oh.
Just turn the other way.
Right.
Another inch to go.
Another leg to go, yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
crikey.
Woo! Relief.
Crikey.
Right. Not too tight, I need to breathe. It just needs to come up so it's got a bit of a collar. So that's as far as I'm going to kind of go, because I've got like that head to put in, you know what I mean? I'm going to do the arms separately, so I need to position them in a certain way. Just trying to go lower than you've got a little bit kind of hanging down so it doesn't stick, do you know? It doesn't stick to me. Jesus, you've stuck it on my skin. pull that sleeve out. It is, because it's sticking to my bloody skin. Jesus Christ.
You should have claimed for your arms.
Huh?
Should have claimed for your arms.
I have, well I did. But my nana's bloody
I know.
stuck with the hairs under my bloody arm now. Jesus. They're good, ripping it off!
Hey, what's wrong with Nana?
I can't move my arm because it's like bloody pulling. Like, get the scissors in there and cut that. There.
Where's it gone?
Don't know.
Oh,
Here. Like, there. Just look, didn't move anything.
Move your finger then.
Just cut the hairs or whatever. No, no, that's bloody, just. So it's there's me skin, man, it's attached to me bloody
You want you to cut the hair?
skin and hairs. Just curse free. Jesus Christ.
You getting it?
No? Oh, fuck.
Can't be that much, surely.
You're getting the hairs under me bloody arm, man.
No, but it can't be that many.
Well, it is. It's pulling the whole bloody arm.
Come on,
Right.
let's have a look.
Just cut the hairs
Can I
free.
say-
I
can
didn't
I
care
say-
about the
Can
rest.
I say anything?
Well, we'll just have to right, just leave it for now.
I
We'll just
love that bit.
should have had a long sleeve, top one. It's still got us that. Because the sleeve's bunched up, that's why you haven't gone out with a blinking material, gone out with me bloody arm.
Let's have a look now that we've pulled the t-shirt.
It's right underneath, you can't get to it.
Pull your arm
I
out.
can't pull the t-shirt out because the t-shirt's bunched up in the tape.
Right.
And it's like stuck in as if it's like all tangled up in underneath. I can't pull anything out
Lift your
free.
arm right up. You can.
It's right underneath. Jesus. Bloody hell.
Keep still. I don't want to catch you.
Oh, God. It's not going to hurt any worse. It's right under my armpit,
I
like
know
you're not
it
going to
is.
be, you can't get in. You're going to have to just do this when we take it off. Jesus Christ, right. Talk about something for your art. Bloody hell. Right, come up as far as you can on the neck as well, without ripping the hairs off. I don't, because this is not over my skin. Let's get this off now. Do the underarm here, right, and then do over the top of this
Top
shoulder
on that
there,
one.
so my head will come out that way. I can see a visit to the hospital. It's stuck on us there, man. See where the t-shirt's not there? It's stuck on my
gone.
skin there. If need be, I'll just take the t-shirt off with the whole thing attached. If I can't get this side off first, we'll worry about that side in a minute. Right, peel that back so it's not sticking to my skin. This film's worth it after all this.
I hope so.
next time I'm going to get an actor to sit in this and do this instead of me.
Right.
So, hold on. That's a touch to us. Ah, Jesus! Ah, stop pulling, stop pulling, stop pulling. Oh, it's right underneath. Must be a bit where it's not. I don't know whether the hairs are like kind of stuck in like the fold of the t-shirt, which is.
Let's have a look at this,
Christ! Hang on.
It'd be easy just to yank it away.
It's not. It's like. Wait, give us some scissors. I think I've just freed it.
Hang on, right?
I'm free. Whew. Okay. Get me on, man. Oh, that's a relief. Oh.
You've read more.
See, it was stuck there. Underarm hair is stuck in the tape. That's what's been pulling and yanking at us. Oh, that was painful. Right, so after that harrowing experience of having my arm hair ripped out by my mother, I'm moving on with the next stage. So the next stage is, so I've got all the body parts obviously. I'm now kind of repairing the cuts from the different sections. So I've started putting the tape on. I've taped up this part of the arm, and then what I'm doing is I'm using some rolled up newspaper just to stuff inside that as padding. And I'm doing it as I go along rather than kind of sealing up the entire arm then having to stuff it right away through. So I've done that lower arm section first. So what I've done with the legs is I've put some dowel rods right away through, one either side of each leg. That's going to help support this when it's stood up. And I'm going to put this into an old pair of boots, and I'm going to tape that up to the boots. So I'm going to extend these down further, and they extend right up into the waist, as you can see, one either side. I put a broom down at the middle up here, like this, and that's going to help support it as well. This is just basically the stand of a Christmas tree, and the broom's going to slot into the hole in the bottom of that, and that's going to help stand the whole structure up. Okay, so I've put the boots on the legs now, and that's kind of making it stand up a lot better than it was before. It's still being supported by the broom, which is obviously the point of it, but I need to have it kind of supporting itself a little bit more. So I've only packed up to the legs, so you pack the rest of the area. That might help. To bulk it out, pack it out, I've put at the back, I've put like an old little cushion, padded cushion, so I've put that at the back. And then at the front, round the front, I've used some of this wooden sheets folded over, and that's kind of packed out the stomach area. So all I'm going to do now is continue packing this into the chest cavity and the shoulder area, and then I'll be attaching the arms. So I've got the left arm on. I'm just trying to put the right arm on, attach it. The thing is that I need the arms to be in a certain position because the Grim Reaper character is going to be holding his scythe up in the air. So the scythe's going to come across the body here. But it's trying to attach it in the right position. That's the tricky thing. this has been one of the longest time periods I've taken to do one of the props. Yeah, I've had to do, say, the cot and the mobile over a number of days, simply because of other commitments that I've had. But today I've spent the entire day putting this together. So from 10 o'clock this morning, and it's now about 9 o'clock in the evening, and I'm still trying to get it on, sorted. I'm just trying to take advantage of a day off work, that's all. So that's more or less about where it needs to be, I think. So if I just get that little bit of tape on there, and that'll just hold it in place while I get the rest of it in. All I'm going to do is put this polystyrene head on top of it, and these are used for like hairdressing and whatever, to, you know, put wigs and what have you on, and like shop displays and things. So that's just going to sit in there. It's getting late now and I'm absolutely knackered, so I'm going to call it a day. So I've got a packet of heavy duty black plastic gloves, just dishwashing up gloves, and I'm going to use them to put on the Grim Reaper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these with just some ordinary aluminium kitchen foil, and that'll help mould the hands into shape. So you see how that kind of bends, and you can form the shape. Place the glove onto the arm, so that's in place like that. Put it on as far as I can, so there's no kind of gap at the wrist. And that should keep the glove in place. So now that the hands are in place, the next step is to put on the head. So I'm in the process of doing that. All I'm trying to do is just to try and keep that in a certain position, just stop it from falling off. So this is the costume. We have to somehow get this thing over the top of the model without destroying it. This material is quite heavy actually. First, and the problem is going to be trying to get these arms through. I've got a feeling that this is going to topple forward because of the weight of the costume. Trying to put a sleeve onto a rigid body like this is a bit awkward. Very awkward, to say the least. I may have to put the arms in first. That might be the way to do it. So if we take this off very carefully. Right, so I've managed to get that on anyway. Three sections of the handle of the scythe, just screw together like that. All it is just very lightweight plastic. Just plastic, and then the final bit is the blade. Again, plastic. It just goes on the end, screws in, and that's his scythe. And then that is going to go into his hands like this. Bend the hand and the fingers around and the thumb down. do not think that this is going to work, to be honest. So I would like to have it in that kind of position, but because the weight of the blade is just going to make it fall down again, don't think that's possible. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gaffer tape this into the hand and then try and disguise it with the sleeve. But I think I'll probably do that during the prep week just before we shoot.